There's no way to defend this.
What this Senate is about to do is make a horrific situation even worse.
Okay, you know why he's so angry, Chris Murphy, right? Because he didn't get what he wanted in this whole, I don't know, extortion move. So it took apparently a lot of courage to get this done on the Democrat side. 8 Senate Democrat caucus members voted with Republicans to break the filibuster, a massive leap toward reopening the government. But it's just the first step. And those Senate Dems have sparked a fire of rage, igniting a civil war among members of their own Democratic Party. So they are taking some heat now for the decision they made to put the country and suffering Americans ahead of their own politics. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner. Here with my co-host, Kayleigh McEnany, also joining us today, Kennedy, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Cheryl Casoni, Fox Business anchor and host of American Dream Home on Fox Business, and David Asman, rounding out the contention of Fox Business with us today. And we are really, really grateful to have him.
Take it over.
All right. Well, the U.S. Senate voted 60-40 to pass the GOP's revised spending package overnight. And again, it's the first step in a series of procedural events, which could take days. We pray that it won't. The 8 members of the Democrat caucus who voted with Republicans are either retiring, so they basically had nothing to lose, or not facing re-election in 2026. Sunday night's Senate vote is only further exposing divisions among the Dems.
We are going to fight legislatively, fight back home, fight in the courts, and bring this fight in the elections.
I think there's going to be a lot of very angry people out there in this country. I know there will be a lot of angry people out there in this country, having watched just a handful of Democrats join with Republicans.
Well, it doesn't stop there. Democrat politicians are voicing their concerns over X, calling last night's vote a mistake, something they will not support, even going as far as calling Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer no longer effective and saying that he should be replaced. Airlines, which have been dealing with the brunt of the fallout outside of the 42 million people who need food aid, that is. The airlines are praising the vote, but there's still a mountain to climb. Flights canceled, federal workers not getting paid, SNAP recipients still not getting their food assistance benefits. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the issues from the shutdown are not going away immediately.
It's only going to get worse. I look to, the 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, you're going to see air travel be reduced to a trickle.
The President Trump on his Truth Social today posted, all air traffic controllers must get back to work now, 3 exclamation points. Anyone who doesn't will be substantially docked. For those air traffic controllers who were great patriots and did not take any time off for the Democrat shutdown hoax, I will be recommending a bonus of $10,000 per person for distinguished service to our country. David Asman, you are nodding. Your thought on that?
Well, it's very interesting, first of all, that it is now revealed, most of us realized it was the Schumer shutdown. I mean, it was a Democratic shutdown. Even though the media, about 85% of the media was saying no, it was a Republican shutdown, now it's pretty clear to everybody that the Democrats had control over whether the government opened or not. And the 8 defectors are the ones that are proving that point. First thing that was happening was the human price was just becoming too hard.
It still is. It's not over.
It's not over, but not only on the workers and the service people and everybody who is not getting paid, who should be getting paid for the work they're doing, and I would put number 1 there, the air traffic controllers, at least in terms of public safety. But the inconvenience was also a problem for Democrats. But there was also some threats from the president. The president, I think, kind of played this very well. He realized that there were certain things they were vulnerable on. First of all, the filibuster, suggesting, we know that the next time Democrats have a trifecta, they have the House, the Senate, and the White House, they're probably going to try to pull the filibuster themselves to get a couple of new states in, to get more electoral votes, et cetera. His threat to end the filibuster, I think, scared the heck out of a lot of Democrats. But also his focus on Obamacare and the incredible unaffordability of the Affordable Care Act is becoming very clear. That was the main sticking points of Democrats. They wanted at least $1 trillion, if not more, primarily to bail out a system that we were told was going to lower prices. Instead,
Right.
prices have increased 96%.
They wanted that
because of
money without reforming it. They just wanted
That's
more
right.
money into it because they don't want to change it. You know what was so ironic about that, though, at the time last week?
Tell me, Alanis.
Well, I'll make it quick. So Obama was speaking because he was trying to help out candidates in mayoral and gubernatorial races on the East Coast. So you had him talking, and then you had Democrats holding out in the longest in our history government shutdown over Obamacare and how broken it is and how nobody can pay for it.
So what would have happened if Obamacare wasn't jacked up and oversubsidized during the pandemic? Would rates have skyrocketed later this year? Yes, they would have, absolutely. So that just goes to show you the program was overwrought, and that the rate hike and the pain that people are going to feel who thought that they could rely on this new government subsidy, they are now completely left in the cold by something. This was a can that was kicked. You know, Obama didn't care because he knew he wasn't going to be in office any longer. So when the pain really hit, it's like having an adjustable rate mortgage. And then all of a sudden it goes fixed rate when rates are high.
Ooh, I like
and
that.
you can no longer afford it. And that's the pain that people are feeling right now. But what the Democrats are proposing is just more government. So every time we have more government in one of these horrific hybrid programs, somehow it gets more and more costly. And the only fix when you have too much government for them is more government. Hakeem Jeffries is running around saying, you know, we have an affordability crisis. People can't afford everything. Well, maybe their taxes are too damn high.
So yeah, Ted Cruz and Kayleigh McEnany completely owned this segment. They didn't just argue. They exposed the truth. The shutdown chaos, the finger pointing, the so-called compassion from the left. It all fell apart on live TV. At the end of the day, Cruz brought clarity, McEnany brought fire, and the Democrats brought excuses. This wasn't about party lines. It was about accountability. And tonight, the mask came off. If you're tired of the same DC blame games, hit that like button right now. Drop a comment. Do you think Congress should lose their pay during shutdowns? And if you want more bold, unfiltered breakdowns just like this one, subscribe, because we're not holding back. Stay tuned. The next clip gets even crazier. It's even